大家好，欢迎收听大纪元新闻，请听大纪元记者李希的采访报道。山东女访民就医途中遭拦截，被扒光衣服殴打。11月26日晚上，网民晋美向大纪元表示，山东女访民李延香当天下午在就医路上被相关3个政府人员围追堵截，最后在加油站加油时被截住，被黑社会人员带到车上扒光衣服殴打。11月27日，大纪元记者联系上李延香，她正在医院做检查。李延香说，我到医院检查受伤情况，政府雇佣的黑社会人员也跟到医院，他们可能事先跟医院打过招呼，医生不给我开诊断证明书，只口头说我软组织多处受伤。李延香并向大纪元记者讲述11月26日事件发生的经过。我因为在监狱服刑期间被下毒致残，现在五脏衰竭，晚上有时疼得睡不着觉。9月1日，青岛市城阳区上马医院医生检查诊断为肺部钙化、心脏钙化和胸腔积液。11月26日晚上，我丈夫开车载我去医院看病，从家里出来就被跟踪了。在潍坊的高速公路上，2辆车试图制造车祸，但没成功。车子行驶到20号加油站时，我们进去加油，一辆车从后面冲撞上来，车头冲进我家车子的保险杠下，另一辆车直接堵在我们车前面不让走。李延香的丈夫见状，快速将车上的轮椅取下，让她坐轮椅赶紧逃走。李延香在逃跑过程中打电话报警，但黑社会人员很快就找到她。她说，11月27日凌晨12时许，这帮黑社会人员把我关在车里，扒光衣服，暴打一顿。其中有人说，我就是政府雇的黑社会，我要弄死你，你就怎么着。我说，尽管你把我打得这么惨，我也不会向你求饶。打完后，他们人就跑了，车子就留在现场。警察到场后说，我们查了，是政府信访局人员。警察也没受案。我说，信访局的人就可以涉黑涉恶吗？我只是去看病，没有要去上访。信访局的人为什么要雇黑社会限制我出门看病？中国政府是没法律了吗？然后我们直接开车到平度市政府，政府人员说一会儿领导来给你解决问题。我们从早上7点等到快10点了，也没见到任何一个领导来给我们解决事情。11月29日，记者致电平度市政府信访局，请接线人员转接请局长王安平。接线人员说，局长到外地开会，何时回来不清楚。11月29日，记者致电即墨区大信街道办事处，电话无人接听。李延香，1970年生，山东省青岛市平度市古县镇沿山头村公民。因为合法经营的福顺废旧物品收购站私人财产遭到山东省即墨区大信街道办事处高娃和李德军团伙强拆，他开始逐级维权8年，期间遭到残害。2017年8月，他被即墨区信访局局长车彦国联手平度市公检法，以到北京上访就是寻衅滋事的非事实判刑2年6个月。服刑期间，山东省济南市女子监狱用药物代替鸡蛋黄给李延香下毒，致其脑神经受损，长期失忆，头痛如裂，肾脏、肺脏和心脏以及肝脏等器官衰竭钙化，胸腔积液，在监狱抢救2次。感谢您的收听。
All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. And this is a shocking incident that's been reported in Pakistan, where 4 women were reportedly assaulted in broad daylight in the Punjab province in Pakistan. The incident took place on Monday morning in a very crowded bazaar in the city of Faisalabad. Now, according to reports that have come in, the 4 women were reportedly trash pickers who were first mercilessly beaten and then paraded naked. One of the victims works as a sanitation employee who later informed the police about this incident. She reported that the 4 women were thirsty and had gone into an electronics shop to ask for some water. The owner of the shop then accused them of entering the shop with an intention of shoplifting, and that is when the neighboring shopkeepers also grabbed the women and began to assault them mercilessly.
ये चोरी करने की नीयत से आई थी तो पुलिस के हवाले किया जाता। ये बोहिमाना सलूक जो किया गया है, कपड़े फाड़ देना, तशद्दुद का निशाना बनाना,
Now, the Punjab police then swung into action after the video went viral on social media in Pakistan. The Punjab police has now arrested at least 5 of the 10 suspects who are involved in the case. Now, appalled by the incident, Twitter users in Pakistan have slammed the manner in which the police has, of course, responded later. One of the Twitter users said that women are stripped naked for allegedly being involved in shoplifting in the middle of the road. There is something seriously that has gone wrong in this country. Moreover, the Punjab police is also facing a lot of flack for sharing the raw video of the assault on their official Twitter page. The police failed to respect the survivors and their dignity. So this is a shocking incident that has been reported in Pakistan in the city of Faisalabad, where 4 women who reportedly had gone into an electronics shop. They were trash pickers. The shopkeeper then accused them of entering into his shop with the intention of shoplifting. That is when other shopkeepers also got involved. They thrashed the women and then paraded them naked. The police has now arrested 5 to 6 of these shopkeepers who were involved in this brutal assault of these 4 women. And this, remember, is an incident that has happened in the Punjab province in the city of Faisalabad in Pakistan. The police has arrested about 5 to 6 of them, and more investigations are underway. But this is an incident that has caused a lot of outrage within Pakistan, where questions have been raised as to is humanity dead, that an incident of this nature has taken place. 4 women enter into a shop, irrespective of what may have unfolded. The question, of course, is if the shopkeepers believed that they had entered into the shop with the intention to perhaps shoplift, the police could have been called. But what was the point of thrashing the women in broad daylight and then parading them naked? So the incident took place on Monday morning in a very crowded bazaar in Faisalabad. The 4 women reportedly were trash pickers, and they were first mercilessly beaten and then paraded naked. One of the victims also works as a sanitation employee who later informed the police about this episode. She reported that the 4 women were thirsty and had gone into an electronics shop to ask for some water. The owner of the shop accused them of entering with an intention to steal. And that is when the neighboring shopkeepers grabbed the women and began to assault them. So the Punjab police eventually swung into action. The video of this assault, the CCTV footage, spread like wildfire on social media in Pakistan. So far, the Punjab police is said to have arrested about 5 of the 10 suspects who were involved in this assault. Now, appalled by the incident, Twitter users in Pakistan conveyed their absolute disgust. One of the Twitter users said, and I quote, "Women are stripped naked for allegedly being involved in robbery in the middle of the road. There is something that is seriously wrong with this country." Another person on Twitter posted, and I quote him here, "Another day, another incident of mass violence. 2 women beaten, stripped and paraded in public in Faisalabad. This is happening with mind-numbing regularity." Now, the horrifying incident, which took place just a few days after the brutal mob lynching in Sialkot, and also amidst a wave of violence, which Pakistan has, of course, been undergoing as part of the protests, etc. This, of course, has shocked the nation. A lot of people are asking questions about what has gone wrong in terms of how an incident of this nature could have even happened. And to give us more insights and updates in terms of what's in fact been happening as a part of this incident and the investigation subsequently, we're joined in by my colleague Anas Malik, who's joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, bring us up to speed with what's the latest on the story.
Well, another heinous act, violence against women, continues in Pakistan, and this time 4 women who were allegedly or alleged of stealing things, they were subjected to brutal violence and torture, and that happened in Faisalabad, in Pakistan's Faisalabad, which is known as the textile city of the country as well, and that 4 women were alleged of theft, and then they were beaten and then they were paraded naked. Now, all those those 5 suspects who were involved in this act, those who are said to be shopkeepers of the area, have been arrested by the police. The police have vowed that they will be bringing the preparators to justice, and that justice will be done with the women as well, given that nobody is allowed to take the law into their own hands, number one, and number two, for the fact that such an act of parading anybody in naked in public can tantamount to the punishment can tantamount to up to death sentence as well. So the police are saying that they will not be sparing those who are involved. But the bigger problem remains is that the bigger challenge at hand is with regards to this mob justice or mob violence mentality, that they be the jury, judge and executioner, and that is what the challenge is at hand for the government to deal with. Saleh?
All right, we'll have to leave there. Thank you very much indeed, Anas Malik, for joining us and getting us all those updates there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.